Hey everybody, welcome to Robin's house. Today we're working on the smitten projects and I'm working on the technique we use on the second layout of making this little watercolor mess on our pages because I love to make messes and so I want to show you how. So this technique in the past, we have used watercolor paints, which we splattered. We have used shimmer brush, which we've splattered. This is a different technique. I like this technique because it uses things that you probably already have. Granted, I have a special water brush that has water in the barrel, but I believe you could probably do almost the exact same thing with a paintbrush. So this splat mess requires an ink pad. And so our ink pads have an inside lid, and oftentimes there will be some ink in there. If you don't have any ink in there, we just close it back up and we smush it a little bit. And then see all that space where I had before, it's now open. And then, so that's our supply for there. And then we have our water pen. Now, when I'm doing this, I want it to be wet. So you can see there's wetness. Because if it's not wet, then it won't collect any paint. And then we can see I'm collecting some paint. And the more paint you get, the darker your splats will be. And then you're probably going to want to squeeze your barrel again a little bit before you go again. But yes, they are a little hard to control. So let's just kind of see what we get. So it wanted us to do some splats. Look, there we go. Some splats. When you're hitting your hand, to me, it's harder to control because it really does splat kind of everywhere. So if you can kind of just keep it like this, so because we want some big splats and we want some small splats. So if our splats are too small, we need to squeeze a little bit more water into the, I just saw a big old drip. So let's see what we get now. Some nice big splats. And I like that I can just do 1 or 2 splats at a time and I'm not creating that giant line. So these are awesome. And then if you need a little more color, just grab some more color and then your splat should start to get a little darker. Look at how fun that is. So that is very cool. And that was also quite a controlled little mess. I kept it right in that space. So this was quite fun. And then when it's time to clean your brush, you're just going to have to color all that water away. And it won't want to go away, but maybe squeezing some more out and then coloring some more. So then now my brush is nice and clean. And feels like there was something else I was going to show you because that was really fast. But I can't think of it right now. So okay, since we're here, let's see how much we can ruin our shimmer brush by doing the exact same thing. So my shimmer brush allows you also to squeeze. So my exact shimmer brush is almost empty. So now I'm going to create a clear raspberry shimmer brush. That didn't work, but look at how pretty. Now I have raspberry shimmer. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. It's going to be a little harder to clean, but that's okay. If for some reason you don't care for the technique up here of going in your lid, I also, and actually did use on my page, the technique where I use my water brush, but I color on my ink pad. That will get you a much more muted color palette when you're flinging your paint. Let's see if we can show that, which it would have been nice if it was on the other page. But you can see I have a lot of real light drops, and that's just because you don't pick up as much ink when you're getting it off of the ink pad. And you can even kind of tell that I've really taken a lot of the ink off the surface over there. It'll come back, but But that is another way you can do it, but it is sure a lot fun. And now I still have all these glitter up in here. So it's gonna be so pretty. See if I can get some glitter splats. Tons of fun. Anyway, so that is using your water pen and the lid of your ink pad. So you can have any color of splats you want. So I hope that was helpful. And let me know if it was. Happy crafting. Thanks for watching.